Hola, everybody. Hailing frequencies open. Welcome. It's it's here we are. It's the watch along. It's Cash Picture Theater. It's Yongary. So have you guys seen this 1967 classic?
I'll let Trenchy go first. Have you seen Trenchy?
No, I haven't seen it, but I love like 50s monster movies like them and Tarantula and King Kong versus Godzilla, so I'm excited for sure. I love monster movies.
Ooh. I have seen it. I watched it when I was very young, when I was a young spawnling, and I also watched it recently just to make sure that I could make jokes at the right times.
Oh yeah, and
So,
believe me, there's plenty of space for them. Oh goodness.
oh yeah, I was telling our lovely queen of kaiju, the Ethel, that when it comes to this movie, if you want it to be really nicely paced, so there's no time for you to make wisecracks or to sit there and complain, watch it on 1.5 times speed. It makes it a better paced movie.
It's interesting to note that not only is this a South Korean film, but it's also a co-production. The South Korean production company Kik Kik Kiku Dong Entertainment worked hand in hand with Toei or Toei, however you want to pronounce it. I don't pronounce it correctly. I do it the exact wrong way. A lot of you might know Toy best for Kamen Rider, Super Sentai. Um, they're also responsible for Invasion of the Neptune Men. If you've seen that movie, it's black and white. It's got Neptune Men. They got like little discs on top of their pointy robot-looking heads. It features a character not unlike Prince of Space called Space Chief. And ringing any bells, guys?
It's
I've
ringing
never
so
seen it.
I am definitely remembering the cheesy black and white aliens with discs. It's kind of like, oh my god, blast from the past. When did I watch that? When? When? Oh god, it's a while
Uh,
ago.
it's boy, you talk about cheesy flicks. That's one of them. Another thing about this is Toei also or Toei. I don't pronounce it correctly. Sorry, don't shoot me. They're also the owners of Toei Animation, as if that didn't
Ooh.
make sense. Who's best known for Sailor Moon and the original Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
they're known for a lot more, but those two are their main staples. Yes.
Oh, we got a guest in the back. Let me just pop them in there. We got Art. Let me get
Ooh,
him in here. Get him into the
we have that.
stream.
Ooh, he came on
Takes a
yesterday.
couple clicks, but it's worth the effort. Some Art.
Mm,
Hello, Art.
hey,
How are you?
fine.
Good.
What are y'all talking about?
The
Kaiju.
giant monster fun with Yongary. Have you seen this? It's the South Korean Japan co-production, and it's their answer to Toho's Godzilla. This was yet another attempt to dethrone Godzilla as the monster movie.
I get it. I understand.
Technically, it is trying to dethrone Godzilla. It's just a shame that it's trying to dethrone him off the toilet.
But
We have a trash in the chat. Hello, trash.
oh, we got
Hey, Marty.
Hey, Marty.
Hey, Marty.
Dude,
What's up?
got my hands to work.
So yeah, I was gonna say this film it was until recent years the Korean version of this film was considered lost. Nobody knew what happened to it. Nobody had it. It was just all you had was this blurry American release that we're going to be watching today. And I think it was in 2000 or 2001 or 2002, somewhere around there, they finally found 45 minutes of this 72-minute movie. So it's kind of cool. They pulled it out of somewhere. I don't know where.
Nice.
But
Did the version you find the one that's still semi out of focus, Ethel?
I believe this is the semi out of focus version. I have two versions of this. I have the version we're watching today, which comes from the archives because this is a public domain film.
Yeah.
And we have the version that is been released most often with basically those cheap multi-disc boxes. You'll see them like 5 or 6 movies in a pack, and they're all like stacked on each other. I guess because it's public domain, everybody and their mom got to release it.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Cool.
What were you gonna say?
Oh no, after you, because I interrupted you.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it's like Night of the Living Dead. If you can release it, release it. So they do.
Yeah. It looks like someone on what site is it? Daily Motion took the copy and cleaned it up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was possible. It's very blurry.
Yeah, it's completely clean. You can see everything from beginning to end.
It's like watching the version that's most common released. It's sort of like if you drop your contact lenses and you pick them up with your thumb and you put them in. It's just extra blurry.
If you want, I can send you the link of the one I found, but I am happy watching it in its original pristine state. So it's up to you.
I'm going to be watching it in the blurry version just because of the constraints of technology, or at least my technology. Is I got it on my computer, I got that keyed up, so I'll watch that. Won't be anything different from what I'm used to.
No,
Yeah.
I just wanted to check, and I'm all set for some old school original fun.
It should be grand. A cool thing about about this is the AIP release. So they went ahead and they got Titra Studios to do the dubbing. Now a lot of people will recognize that name, Titra Studios, if they're really into kaiju films. They did the dub for Mothra versus Godzilla, and they also did Speed Racer, and they did the dub for the original Ultraman series.
Ooh, so they've definitely got a lot of expertise and experience under their belt.
So we won't have to suffer any Hong Kong dubs on this one. So we should be pretty good. The acting's not the greatest, but it could always be worse.
Yeah, it can always get worse.
The other thing I want to mention about this film is there's a remake. They did a remake of this in 1999, just called Yongary, and it did not come out. It didn't come out the best. It's famous for its really bad CGI. In fact, it was so bad they went and they re-released it. I think in 2001 with more cleaned up CGI, and it still looked bad. It still suffered. So.
Yeah, I can contest this from someone who watched both today in the last couple of days. The new one, do not watch it unless you really, really want to have a laugh. Watch the original. At least that has a coherent story from beginning to end with some decent acting and dubbing.
So, yeah, we got the. I guess we've got out of the 2 films you could watch, or I guess is it 4 films if you want to include both versions of each film. The pick of the litter.
Technically 5 if you want to include the movie that was mistitled, where it's technically 2 monsters fighting.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
oh yeah, that is, I should have mentioned that. Oh, I also want to say that a lot of people, if you see the trailer for this on YouTube, there's only a few trailers available, and they all seem to be the German trailer. I don't know what's up with that. One of them's got Spanish subtitles, so Olay there.
Nice.
But if you watch that German trailer, you'll notice that they say Godzilla a lot in the German trailer, and it's because the title, when they released it in Germany, they retitled it Godzilla Todespranke, and Todespranke. If you look just that up, it means terminally ill. But if you but in the proper context of the title, if you look it up with the whole title, it actually comes out to Godzilla's Hand of Death. I'm not sure how it's got such a broad translation, but it does.
I like the ill Godzilla better.
The title Godzilla is terminally ill.
So,
the monster.
they were really pushing the Godzilla angle. They really wanted people to say, "Hey, this is a Godzilla movie. Look at him. He's Godzilla with a horn. He's folks. He's not Godzilla with a horn. He's not. He's not horny Godzilla. No.
He's a horned lizard that grew too big.
That has a penchant for drinking gasoline.
He's a gasaholic.
He's got problems. He's Toad Spranky. He's Toad Spranky.
See, the good news is there's a monster out there that consumes a lot of gas, and you got a monster here that produces a lot of gas. Get us together, and you've solved 2 problems.
It'll be the gas hour.
Deegan.
But yeah. So if sorry.
Oh no, just making a little commenty joke. Please go ahead.
Oh no, go for it. Go for it.
Oh no, I was already doing. I was just going, nom, 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 nom.
I was gonna say, so if everybody has their copy or their link to this, it's available on Amazon Prime. If the link in the description isn't very good, it's also available on Daily Motion, as Deacon mentioned.
Yep. It's up to you which one you want to watch, but if you want to be coherent with us, I would recommend the Internet Archive, because that's what I'll be watching.
Yep, it'll keep everybody synced up. That's the version I've got. Art, do you have your version of Godzilla Toad Spranky? Sweet. Sweet. So I'll put the earbuds in, and for anybody watching, if you don't have the link, again, it's in the description right down there. So, yeah.
So make sure you click on it wrong, otherwise you're going to be one side of a cube.
So I'll just adjust my earbuds here so I got my sound, and I'll do a countdown so we can all stay in sync on this.
Da-da-da-da.
I might be off because I'm on Prime, but that might be by a couple seconds only.
Yeah, but you've got the Prime version, so it should be pretty much the same version. If anything I know about Prime stands the test of time, it'll be the exact same thing.
Oh yeah.
Available option.
All right, so I'm gonna do the countdown. We'll go from 5. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that is loud.
Yongary, monster from the deep.
Hey,
Oh,
Sage.
Oh my god, we have a Sadie in the chat. Oh, Sadie, we have missed you.
Hey there, Sadie. Happy to have you lurking, friend.
You can lurk behind us anytime.
Yeah, I bet SpaceX.
Oh, they just be my weed.
Actually, I think this version's a little bit less blurry than the version I have on DVD.
Oh,
This is one of the cleaned up ones. The lighting hasn't been done, but they've cleaned it up a bit.
Hmm.
I say
Definitely more focused.
definitely a good choice.
Crazy when he was driving down that road, he wasn't committing to any lanes. He was just like right in the middle of the thing.
See, I thought kamikaze test pilots were supposed to be a Japanese thing.
Maybe Toy flew him over to Japan.
Suicide in a vehicle can happen anywhere.
I guess it's going to be one of those marriages, huh?
Really down the middle of the road. Not quite sure what they're up to.
Oh, we got Midnight Raven in the chat. Hey there, Midnight.
Hello,
hey
Raven.
Raven.
How are you?
Well, at least he committed to a lane. Jeez.
Oh, Raven's watching along.
Oh, excellent,
Nice.
excellent.
Yeah. Comment with us, Raven. Put your thoughts in there.
Oh, they're doing that thing from Tommy Boy. Bees, bees, bees are everywhere.
So what happened to your...
I wonder if
I'm
blinding
sorry.
is a common thrill in Korea.
The dubbing, it's good. It's actually really good dubbing, but it's like it's still awkward as fuck. And I can't help but laugh at some of it.
For a second, I thought that kid was just really, really tall. Trees?
That be classed as a toy? It's something that can cause people to strip in public. That's a toy.
It's his itching ram.
It's his scratchy gun.
I guess that's one of the rejected Whammo toys, huh? Well, we could go with the air blaster or the itching gun. Let's go with the air blaster.
Yeah, because the
What
itching
the
gun.
fuck?
Still not sure how light's supposed to make you itch, but
Well, I can kind of understand it if it's radiation, but not light.
geez, that truck is coming right up on him. They must be in hillbilly country of Korea. Any second now, they're going to start hurling beer cans at him.
Oh, it's nothing.
See, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to kind of wait until they pull over and say, right, we're going to kidnap these people. We see a camera, so there must be a reach. Don't know why I went all hillbilly there.
Because they're in hillbilly country. You saw that pickup truck. I'm just glad we didn't have to see it from the back, so we didn't have to see the truck nuts.
Yeah, now I just want to know what the kind of like banjo dueling thing from Deliverance would sound like in Korean.
Hey, look, he's got a toy robot John.
Hello, John. How are you? Because that's from Jupiter Men.
Now, Voyage to the Planet of Prehistoric Women, another movie we've watched previously.
My brain is all over the place. You can tell I've been in hibernation for 2 weeks. I can't.
Did you just say we were investigating you to a small child? What does that mean?
Child, we know it was you that stole the cookies. Admit it.
How bad is your honeymoon going if the groom is sleeping?
Yeah, and I was wondering, did she pinch his nose or pull a nostril hair out? Because one is inconvenient, the other one is one hell of a way to send a message.
Maybe she was trying to see if he was dead or not. That is pretty thick foundation they're both wearing.
Sure.
I mean, what the hell? Were they doing a kabuki play before they started filming this?
Plus, wasn't this, because if I'm sure, this was filmed in South Korea, wasn't it?
Yeah, South Korea.
Awesome. Which means she wasn't just checking to see if he was dead, because in North Korea, that's the only reason to stop working.
They work you till you die. A great leader.
Yes. You either sleep or you die. There is no rest.
It's a good thing they weren't that close to the border. They would have kidnapped Kim Kai-Duck's crew there and made him make movies for North Korea.
Yeah, they've already done that once. They're bound to do it again.
Then all these fucking dictators making people make movies for them. It's like, at least make them good movies. It's always B movies.
They wanted to capture the magic of Godzilla Toadspanky.
And they ended up making more like Gorilla Boskanaski.
Geez, that antenna, that angle. What was this, filmed in 3D?
Is it kind of like James Bond? Why does he have a giant walkie-talkie like that? Is he like a secret agent?
Not a secret agent, but attached to this type of place.
Oh, they're back in SpaceX. They're just waiting for the rocket to go up in the air, do a somersault, and explode on landing.
Yeah, I don't think at this point they quite figured out that it had to go into space, not it had to perform stunts. Look, the model,
Hurry away. So we said
Oh, I said the models that they're using are actually quite well done.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, Thunderbirds, go!
gonna turn into an episode of Stingray.
Oh, what would sell that so much more is if all the actors had strings coming off their hands and feet just into the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice the planets are a little bit odd-shaped, then I can tell you why they're a little bit odd-shaped.
What's that?
It's because they are painted eggs.
Oh,
That makes sense.
well, Vincent
thought
Price
the
will be happy about that.
Yeah, I thought the Earth in the beginning was very eggish, for sure.
But yeah, all the planets are exquisitely well painted chicken eggs.
What's all that in his helmet? Seems like an odd place to keep your brie.
I know. You know, you'd think you'd stick it inside your boots because at least that way you get a nice toe jam mixed in with it.
That's one
That's
hell
brie.
of a
Does that
detail
make him a
project, for
cheesehead?
sure.
Look, Captain, I said I can't breathe, not that I can't breathe.
Hackers!
That looks like a weird shaped bottle of something, the little spaceship they're in.
Yeah, it's probably based on a small canister. I know some of the missiles they use later is actually bullets that have been painted.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a mustard or ketchup, but like skinnier and more like round.
Well, yeah, they had to use whatever they could. Although they had a budget for this, everything had to be kind of like locally sourced, really.
They
Mhm.
just stopped off at a nearby diner and took all their props from there. Oh, we got some eggs for the planet. Oh, this ketchup bottle will do nicely.
Are we trying to make an
What I
R-rated movie?
like about these
In that case, leave the bacon alone.
they got the Roger Corman, Ed Wood mentality going on. I like it.
This is definitely a movie which is a nod to Trash's forte.
Mhm. For sure.
I like it. He's just like, get your hands off my suit.
This suit costs more than the rocket. Do not wrinkle it. Considering it's South Korea, that might actually be the case.
Read all about it. Yongary steals rocket. Make scrambled eggs out of planets.
That's yolk, folks.
Halfway through, this is just going to turn into the Korean version of Newsies.
Yeah, man.
See, at least that kid's wearing the right type of shirt. He belongs in prison.
Mhm.
They'll get him for his gun.
Yeah, bloody pervert with his itch gun that makes people strip in the middle of bloody roads.
For kids. No? kids.
Itchy again for kids.
Well, they did used to have like giant darts that you would throw at each other. The
Oh,
fucking best.
I remember those. Oh god.
And you had to stand behind the circle and try to get it in the person's. I never played that game, but I was well aware of. I was well aware of that.
Lawn darts. Lawn darts got banned for 5 years, then they brought them back, and a kid died, so they got permanently banned after that.
So I guess because kids
Well,
would take it,
murder
they'd
weapon.
take them and they'd hurl them at each other. It's probably not a safe
Hmm?
practice, folks. Don't let your kids throw giant javelins at each other.
Yeah.
That's a murder weapon.
This kid thought he could catch it.
I got it.
God.
Yeah. Oh, you don't catch
He
a
looked
20.
like he looked like a reverse Yongary because he had the spike coming out the back.
Well, at least he got a bullseye. Dark joke. Do not cancel anyone.
Oh my God! It's gonna crash right into the earth and pop it.
It's not gonna pop it. It's gonna crack. Don't
He'll have
crack.
egg on his face.
Don't crack, planet Earth. The ozone layer can't take anymore. Can you imagine if he accidentally cracked the Earth and he drained the oceans?
Oh,
All outside, intently watching, waiting for rocket failure. This is just like SpaceX.
mhm.
We are just currently waiting for the rocket to come crashing down and go kaboom. Oh, I'm fucking glad to have it.
Everybody's surprisingly calm, besides one dude. One dude's very concerned, but everybody else is like kind of calm or excited.
One
I
dude's
think they'd be
crying.
a little more worried. They're very close to the touchdown spot.
Yeah, have they never heard of rocket backburn? I mean, the amount of thrust that's going to be caused just as it comes down, let alone impact.
Oh, not to mention all the dust.
Yeah.
Oh, the ice cream truck's coming. Why are they riding on the outside?
I think it's an old practice because in the back of those vehicles in the day, there was only enough room for one patient and one nurse. So they probably had a lot of equipment back there as well.
Mhm.
And it's one of those old school ambulances that doubles as a hearse. Sometimes they luck out and they don't have to pick up or drop off because it's the same trip.
Mm.
And if they know that they're going to be in for that kind of day, they can pack it full of ice and have ice cream at the same time. Doing the thing.
Have
Well,
some of that
I'd
creamy ice cream and bean curd.
I'd probably eat ice cream next to a dead body, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
As long as the ice cream's been put is in its own tub while it's next to a body, fine. If it's ice cream being eaten off a dead body, then that's something completely different.
It's like the scene from Slumber Party Massacre where the chick's eating the pizza off the dead body. I always watch that movie and think, yeah, that's me right there. I would do that. Like,
They're all out of King Cones, but they have plenty of Rocket Pops. Just one word. That's all you get.
You're taking more than one word. You're taking liberties, man. Be thankful this wasn't filmed in North Korea.
I propose we panic.
I propose we all get insanely drunk, and that way we will not notice it when it happens.
And then points that small child's ray gun at a bunch of women and see what happens.
Hence why he's wearing the right shirt. He deserves to be in prison, because that's what he would do. I can see that kid to a swimming pool and just aiming at a bunch of girls in bikinis just to see what would happen.
He's like the Korean John Belushi. He's just waiting on a ladder with that gun.
Oh, yeah.
Right outside the party house. Teddy raid!
And the only reason I can actually say that is because if I was that kid at that age with that gun, yeah, I would get pissed off too. Me.
The Wang Hai province, huh?
Oh. I felt a tremor in my wang hang.
I guess it could be worse. It could be the Wang Chung province.
The trembling in my wang. Oh. Trying to see if I can make Art laugh, but I don't know if his screen's frozen or if he can concentrate.
I think he might be frozen.
Let it go. Let it go. Yeah, I got that stuck in my head.
He's definitely frozen.
Yep, he's frozen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now he's gone. Yep. Now he's back.
Poke, 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 poke.
Am I froze?
Yeah,
I think you are, dude.
Yeah.
Froze. Poke, poke,
I'll go.
Me.
poke.
Oh no, the gazebo!
Oh no, not the gazebo.
Now where are they going to have their corporate barbecue?
But don't worry, it's just a placebo of a gazebo. No gazebos were harmed in the movie. Yeah,
there
good
he is.
idea. Don't stand there and take a picture. Run!
Oh, there we go.
24 minutes in, we finally get Yongary.
Which is a bit better than most movies that leave it until kind of like 80% in.
Oh yeah. These old monster movies, they really take a while to get to the monsters usually, for sure.
Holy crap. I guess they shouldn't have brought all that nitroglycerin around in the trunk.
Holy burning.
Oh shit! I like this movie. That was an explosion.
We got a guest in the... Oh, it's Art. We could get Art back.
That
Get
was
it in here.
random explosion. I like this movie.
Ooh, is he on that side?
There's a crazy explosion.
Oh, he's on that side. Oh, he's not frozen anymore.
We got him back.
Oh, we can now see your reactions. Yay. I am happy.
It's more ketchup than blood,
God.
really. I guess Yongary opened up one of those rockets and spilled it everywhere.
Mhm.
Can you imagine if they were filming Attack of the Killer Tomatoes in the studio next door and they were just using the leftovers from that for the blood in this? A gigantic reptile. At least they said reptile instead of lizard.
Planet of the Apes. Oh, no.
Mhm.
For the scarecrow.
Ooh. Aha. Hello, Elfie.
Hey,
Mm-hmm. I swear, when you drink alcohol, though, you sometimes sound like a bloody broken suction pump. Oh, you want to go outside? Okay. Back in a minute, ladies and
To try
gentlemen.
and pull over Yongary.
mhm.
It's not going to go very well.
Well, they don't even have a basket to ask them to climb into.
Oh, look at that antenna. That soldier is radio controlled. There's a big kid standing off screen with a remote.
Yeah, that same little shit with the ray gun.
Damn you, Kenny. It could be that giant lizard they were talking about on the radio. No?
Oh
This
shit!
right will never make Sergeant.
Oh, nothing yet.
Toad Spranky. Oh, he's tired. He's yawning and everything. I'm up. I'm up. Ah, I'm up.
They know
Strolling
his
along.
name.
Say what, Trench?
They already know his name. They're like, oh shit, Yongari's coming. I'm like, how do you know it's there?
My God, Yongary's off to the store to get his newspaper and giant cup of coffee. Those are the realest tanks ever.
Yeah, man. Oh, the stakes are high now. This woman has a baby. There you go.
So you take everything you can grab. Let's see, we got our pillow, got our knapsack, got a piece of vinyl siding. Yeah, we're all set.
Someone's got an umbrella. It looks like.
Good morning. Hey, Yongary here.
These people ever done a fire drill before? Like, They just speak trampled.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see the eye holes.
Yongary looks like drunk.
I think he's just mad because he found out the Germans are calling him Toad Spanky.
How dare you call me terminally ill?
Take that! Thanks.
I'm not Godzilla, bitch. Even though I'm breathing fire and the lizard like Godzilla, I have a horn. Godzilla doesn't. I'm part rhino, motherfucker.
It's a good thing he didn't try stomping through China. They would have tried to cut off his horn for erectile dysfunction meds.
Yeah.
You'd have seen 8 guys climbing up the side with a giant saw. This'll take care of it.
Exactly. Yes,
He's
bring
gonna
along the small child.
make young Gary all itchy.
And of course, you're gonna go too. Why did this guy grab a globe? Who is saving the globe? What the fuck? Like out of all the things you could save from your house, he's like, I'm gonna save the fucking globe.
So you got these guys chowing down, having a Yongary party. I guess that's like Florida with the hurricane parties.
Or Miami and the alligator parties.
Oh, sweet, Yongary's coming. Let me fist pickle in my mouth. Oh, they just won the Super Bowl. We lost Trenchy.
Man down. Man down.
Oh no!
Yongary got him.
Come back to us, Trenchy. Come back. You have to come back.
There he is.
Shouldn't have made fun of his horn, Trench.
Oh,
He didn't appreciate it.
Where's that even? Where's that even? Where are you gonna be? Where are you gonna be?
Take more than one click to get him back in here. Here we go. Add to stream. Come on. Do it. There he is.
Down there. Aha. Aha. Trenchy, you're back.
We were worried. We thought Yongary got you.
Yeah.
You were eaten by a giant
My
reptile.
internet. Probably. He tried to cut out the internet.
See, they didn't quite have the same level of proficiency with the model cities in this one.
Yeah, You can tell that they put some effort into it, but it's only outside. They haven't put any dividing floors in or anything to make it look like a real office building.
Like, if that was a E.G. Subaraya building, like, you would have seen all the little shingles, you would have seen all sorts of little brickwork, and, like, there would have been so much detail on there.
You might have even seen a little desk fall out of one of the floors when they ripped it apart.
Hey, you make do with what you can. When half your budget is stuff you stole from the condiments at the local diner, what can you expect?
And the other half is actors that you dragged off the street and said, "Would you like to make a quick buck?"
Oh, there goes Kenny.
Oh no, Kenny! Oh, he's still alive. Kenny, you're supposed to be dead. Why are you still alive, you bastard?
Oh. 10 feet away, that ought to be safer, right?
Oh, we lost Trenchy again.
Oh, Trenchy!
Oh no, Trenchy, did someone accidentally exercise you?
We'll get him back. Get that soulless trench coat back.
By the power invested in me, I call and summon upon Trenchy. Well, that didn't work. Okay.
Was he supposed to have just thrown that guy? Because it didn't look like he threw anything.
Yeah, I think he was supposed to have thrown it, but I don't think they had a miniature for the actual guy being thrown.
Just make like you're throwing a person. It'll be cool. We'll do something about it later in post. Okay. Like how Yongary's just sort of politely jaunting through the city. He's not really wreaking havoc, more as he's just...
It's more like he's trying to jog through the city and is accidentally knocking into things instead of being an actual terror. He's like an oversized Homer Simpson. He's just bouncing around and accidentally causing damage.
Oh, see, that kid's smart, hiding in a trash can so Yongary doesn't find him. Oh, no, it's a sewer grate.
That's a better place to hide, because I was about to say, if it was a bin, all he's got to do is step on it, and then all of a sudden you've got a kid coin.
How does that not cave in under the weight of Yongary?
This is where physics will agree with you. I mean, a manhole, especially with a sewer line that big underneath an area that has, maybe 3 feet of concrete? I'm sorry, his foot would go through it.
Yeah, no contest.
And for anyone in the chat or anyone who watches later, if you want to know the physics behind my hypothesis, please look up kinetic energy weapons.
Break the walls down!
See, I have now united the South and the West. You're supposed to be in Germany. Fuck!
It's funny, so supposedly it's a metaphor, this film, because Yongary, came from a nuclear accident in the Middle East, and they were all excited the UN was coming to help them. And supposedly, there was a treaty being signed, I think it was with the North and the South at the time, and and it illustrated the nervousness they had about the whole situation, or something about that. I was reading that earlier.
Oh, I can imagine that. Especially with the proposed idea of, I think it was like in the 50s, that they were proposing that if they did conquer Korea, well, America did, that they were going to put in nuclear power stations. And back then, nuclear power stations didn't have the best record in the world.
Not the bastions of safety they are now. No, no Fukushima.
Yeah, I know. It's why I'm a... Yeah, nuclear energy could solve all of our power problems, but you got to kind of guarantee that they're going to be safe, and B, find a way to deal with the nuclear waste. Once you solve those two problems, I'll be right behind you.
It's kind of funny though. Nuclear energy is sort of one of the main staples. One of the byproducts from it is an ingredient in space travel. So no nuclear energy, no space travel. So it's kind of funny how that works.
We live in a very strange world.
Just need to protect that. Hopefully Trenchy comes back. He's still missing. Still MIA.
Trenchy, are you there? I summon thee. I want to summon thee. Come here, you.
Look. Maybe not crash your helicopter right in the back of the monster's head. Maybe not a good idea.
Yeah, that's a very, very bad idea. That's a bit like flying a plane too close to King Kong. I'm massaging Art's head.
Hopefully Kenny gets lucky and he doesn't run into the Korean chuds down there.
Oh, but I want Kenny to die. It's a staple of all of these movies that Kenny lives. We want Kenny to die for once.
So he would have been all set if he just brought that itching gun.
And in case you're wondering, folks, yes, itching gun is foreshadowing.
If only Gamera would show up and save him.
Maybe he needs lubrication for his joints.
We got Trenchy in the back room. Oops. We'll get him in here. Had to stream.
My bad.
Oh, he's back.
Welcome back.
My internet's being a pain in the ass tonight. My bad.
It's okay.
All right. Everybody has their internet problems once in a while.
Well, there goes the tank farm.
Oh shit.
You see, we had all this oil and it was going to make us rich and beyond all our wildest dreams, and then it got drunk by a giant lizard and set fire.
Well, if he drank it all, how did it catch on fire?
Fumes,
Rescue
Trenchy, fumes.
Oh, fumes. Okay, I'm not a scientist. I don't. I should know more of this science shit.
Trenchy, I wouldn't
Fuming.
worry.
Oof, when Yongary lets one, he doesn't fool around.
I know. Jesus Christ. You could set fire to that. Oh, wait, he did.
I feel like this is just like a misunderstanding that Yongari's just like an alcoholic looking for his next buzz, and he's just happened to be destroying things. Like he doesn't
He
feel
totally
menacing at
he's
all.
saying
I
that.
kind of feel bad for him. Like,
Oh, he knows it
like
smells bad. Look, he's choking on it and everything.
you need
Oh,
to
let's
go to AA, man. You need help, man.
See, this is where he's sitting there going, God, crude oil! Why can I have refined?
You're gonna fuck up your kidneys, man. Just chill.
It looks like he's dancing at Burning Man.
With that amount of oil in him, he's going to be running for days. But
This is like depressing.
I wonder if Yongary also stands for the mass danger of the West that they kind of represented when it came to them stripping Korea of all of its oil and natural resources.
His name is Ichu.
I don't know. I still feel like they made out okay. I mean, they did. They were saved from communism, so there is that. They are like a bustling. Well, maybe not a hub, but you want to compare them to their northern border there. They're doing
Yeah.
heads.
But I think when this movie was made, there was a lot of things at the time that they were just trying to convey, and this is the only way they could convey it. It's a bit like Godzilla, how a lot of fears from the Japanese were put into that movie. Maybe a lot of, not fears, but superstitions were put in from the Koreans into this.
There's
Yeah.
definitely a lot of social political anxiety. That's for sure.
I get what they're going for. I do, but it's at the same time I care more about the monster than the humans in this one. Like I kind of hope the monster makes it out all right.
There's that damn helicopter again. Yongari, just grab it out of the air. Come on.
Seems very misunderstood.
Send that helicopter to hell.
Like
Yeah,
he's just trying to get drunk, and yeah, he's gonna blow up shit that's attacking him. He's not, he doesn't mean to run into buildings. He's clumsy. He doesn't seem like malicious, like Godzilla
Yeah,
in the
he's
original.
Yongari doesn't know the meaning of last call.
Yeah,
but he
he
does
seems
know the
like
term
King
of happy
Kong.
hour.
Yeah. He just seems like King Kong. He's just not used to his surroundings, so he doesn't know what he's doing.
He's King Kong drunk on apple brandy.
Exactly. Exactly. This is a sad movie.
Berries.
And it's not often that we actually sit and we have a lot to talk about the movie itself. And we're sitting here going social, political. We side with the monster because of its physical characteristics. We hate the people because they're being stupid. It's kind of yes, discourse. We love it.
This is a good movie. I like this movie a lot.
Oh, this is why I will always leave it up to Ethel to pick movies because she always picks gems. She picks the right ones for the right occasion.
I'm just hoping that jar on the table isn't the same jar from Batman versus Superman.
What was it? Granny Smith's lemonade or someone's
The
lemonade?
Great Peach Tea, I think that's what they labeled it or something.
Fuck movie. And
When are we gonna get
horrible.
Snyder cut?
Oh
It's,
shit!
it's in the works. It should be coming out hopefully next year.
Mm-hmm. Yongary Snyder cut.
Look for it on HBO Max.
Can you imagine if he did just turn up in the Justice League movie? It's kind of like, and now we have to face Yongary.
I mean, Yongary's more sympathetic than some of those supposed superheroes in the Snyder.
Oh, Trenchy's just put a very nice idea into my head. What if they did an Incredible Hulk with Yongary? They tried making him a member of the team.
That would be dope.
I already like Yongary better than Batfleck.
Yeah. He would work.
Batfleck's okay, but I will say Superman in the Snyder universe, I'd say Yongary's more likable than him in the Snyderverse.
I kind of agree with you on that one. And at least his oil addiction is understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Ammonia, oh my god, it is the same jar. Oh,
Oh no!
run, Yongary, they're gonna throw pee at you.
And not anyone's pee. Lex Luthor's pee. That's gonna have a lot of kryptonite in it.
It's very acidic.
And it glows in the dark.
And he's been eating asparagus all night.
Asparagus combined with Granny's extra peach tea.
Oh, he hasn't even left the same spot, guys. This is not fair.
He's
so
just
drunk,
chilling.
He's the same spot.
I'm with Trenchy on this one. Yongary's innocent. He just wants to hang out.
Yeah,
The best
man. It's not his fault he's that big.
Yeah, the best way to put it is Yongary is the drunk in a public park who just wants to have a bit of fun and doesn't realise that they're knocking people over and turning tables and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's
They don't
barely
realise.
destroying the buildings. He only used his fire breath that I saw on a tank that shot him first. And he's just drinking oil because obviously that's his alcoholic beverage. He hasn't left the spot. He's so drunk, he can't move. He hasn't left that spot in like 30 minutes. This is not a threat.
And
This
there's
is
also
someone
one.
that needs help.
Yeah, and there's one
My
extra
bad.
thing that I throw into there as well, Trenchy. So far, we have had no confirmed death or injury toll. So far as we know, he hasn't hurt anyone.
This is just sad. This is a fucking sad movie, surprisingly.
Because even when he threw someone, he didn't actually throw them. There was nothing in his hand.
He won't even attack that helicopter that keeps smashing in the back of his head.
Yeah, so he's literally not attacked anyone. He's only reacted instead of been the cause for reaction.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yes. Oh God! Now he's gonna be made itchy. This is torture. Just leave the dude alone.
See, is anyone else expecting him just to blow that fire out and then chug what's left over? This is what I call a flaming Zambuca.
For Yongary.
I say small child is the villain of the story. He's like attacking people with itch rays while they're driving and trying to get his sister naked.
He just did a good thing. He put out a fire. He just put out the fire.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
sorry,
what
but
Putting out fire.
there is one hero of this movie, and it isn't a human.
All right, I'm sorry, but this is just making South Korea look like a bunch of assholes.
Yeah. At least the Japanese had a reason to want to kill Godzilla.
Dude, Godzilla was terrifying.
What, man? I'm just trying to chill out. Oh, geez, I put the fire out for you and everything. Come on.
And
this is like South Korea's Jar Jar Binks, but not annoying.
and if you're gonna be really, really kind of like down to the wire, then even financially, the South Koreans are doing more damage and costing more money than Yongary is causing.
Yeah, they should try to help him. What are they dropping on his head?
That's the pee, Trenchy. They're dropping the pee on him.
Oh, this is a horrible movie. This is horrifying. Leave the poor man alone.
Yeah, and do you want to know what the worst thing is about the stuff that they're dumping on him? It's like dumping itching powder combined with chili peppers.
Oh God!
Yeah.
They're
doing that to him.
They're basically macing him. See, he is like a drunk.
They're basically macing him, and they're trying to dehydrate him.
Oh God!
Humans, don't look proud of yourselves. Do not look proud of yourselves.
Look at him. He's like, oh, that's great. I'm itchy. I smell like pee. What the fuck?
I got people shooting missiles at me. What have I done apart from slug a few beers and maybe knock over one or two buildings? Especially since buildings
caused like a minor earthquake.
Yeah, and if we were going to take the construction of the buildings into account, the buildings were empty. There was nothing in them. They were collapsed anyway.
And first of all, you woke him up by going to space or whatever. You woke him up, and now you're blaming him for just doing his thing and chilling. Like, why do you have to wake the homie up? He was trying to sleep.
It's a bit like waking up the hobo who's lived his knees to the bridge. It's your fault for waking them up. It's not their fault for chasing you with a walking stick going, "How dare you!"
Exactly.
Then they punish him further by remaking this and doing a terrible job. It's like, damn it, Yongary. What the hell, man? Why do they hate you?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but Yongary is a hero in this one, and in the remake, they did everything they could to make him the villain, and the movie suffers for it.
I really like this movie. This movie's a tragedy. This movie's a fucking tragedy where we're following the villains of the movie. This is an interesting movie for sure. Like, kind of in the style of King Kong or Creature from the Black Lagoon, but at least with like Kong and like the creature, I get why you were scared of them, but this guy's not terrifying at all. Like, there's no intimidation to Yongary at all. He's not intimidating. He's just kind of sad.
He's the only thing that's intimidating him is the fact that A, he's exceptionally tall, and B, he's as clumsy as anything. Because he might go and try and shake your hand and accidentally squash the building.
Exactly. I
Well,
mean,
look at them laugh and plot about their next prank they're going to pull on poor drunk Yongary. Look at he's passed out. He's passed out.
And we've got John Still saying, "Does Yongary get a girlfriend? Oh, we wish he could. We wish he did."
he's not even that. He gets the short end of the stick, man.
He's going to end up with that guy's wife from the beginning of the movie.
Okay,
Oh,
now
please.
yeah.
Sad.
We got
Fucking
a
sad movie.
Kenny. We got a Kenny back, and he's using the itch ray on a passed out Yongary.
Why does this kid keep doing that? Fucking, I'm glad this kid is eat you because you should get eaten, you little shit. Fucking eat you.
I just find it strange that once again he's wearing stripes, so he looks like he still belongs in prison, but maybe a colourful prison.
He's a little hoodlum.
Yeah, he's a little jerk. He deserves to be eaten.
This is one of the better monster movies I've seen, where the monster is totally the hero. This is like the Carrie of monster movies without the symbolism and like smart, but it's like literally he's not the monster of the movie at all. He's not a bad guy in any way, shape, or
Now
form.
he's dancing.
Can we just appreciate that both of them are now dancing together?
Yeah. Come on, how can you hate Yongary? How can you hate him? Tell me how.
This is just...
Look at me doing the monkey.
Not hate this giant monster. You cannot.
You're so likable. See, he just wants to have a good time. They're gonna go and attack him while he's dancing. This is not okay.
He's
Don't
getting
want
jimmy as well, and they're just going to attack him.
They just need to find like an isolated countryside and give him oil once in a while, and he'll be cool and he'll chill in his isolated little area and he won't hurt anybody. This is so sad.
Oh,
He just...
God. I feel sorry for Yongary.
Just give him a couple 30-weight shooters, and he'll be fine.
No. Poor Yongary. He deserves more. He deserves better.
He's still boogieing.
But I have to kind of agree with Trenchy. How often do we watch a monster movie where we're rooting for the monster and hoping the kid dies?
Exactly. I mean, even with King Kong, you know why King Kong had to be put down. Like, it's sad, but you know why. Same with Creature from the Black Lagoon. It's sad, but you know why. They were threats. But in this one, he's not really a threat. I mean, this could be solved without murdering him, you know?
They could leave Yongary in the neutral zone and just feed him oil every once in a while, and he'd be no threat. He'd even be the ultimate deterrent to make sure no one crossed the boundary.
Exactly. Because no one's going to fuck with a giant lizard, even if he's not really effective at attacking. He just wants to chill. Oh, great. Now they're shooting rockets at him.
Yeah.
You know, he's kept mostly to the hills and the outskirts of the city. Like, he's staying out of trouble.
He just wants his oil, man.
He's a party animal. He wants... see, I was wrong. The kid's not John Belushi. Yongary is. He just wants to party and have a good time. He wants to have a few drinks. He wants to meet a nice girl. He's looking for a good time, and they're just screwing with him.
Yeah, even when he's walking, he's got a little hop in his step. He's kind of like, da-da, da-da, da-da.
Well, okay, now he's mad because you attacked him, so of course he's going to shoot lasers out of his orb. He was fine earlier.
But once again...
He's in a rage.
He's in a rage, but once again, he shot the car with a laser cutting it in half, but no humans were harmed.
Yeah, he didn't kill anybody.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a
So
hard
far-
time down on their insurance, though.
Yeah, I
He's
swear,
retaliating.
if they
He's
had just left
defending
him,
himself.
if they had just left him alone and fed him oil every once in a while, the damage caused would be nowhere near this bad.
I mean, could you just imagine the call
Yeah,
to their insurance agent? Oh, hello, Geico here. My car was bisected by a reptilian. Yeah, I'm sorry, your policy doesn't cover lizard bisections. Sorry.
It should. Why should it? My insurance company is represented by a lizard.
They say, I'm sorry, no, you're covered for acts of God, but not acts of Yongary.
Oh. But what is Yongary apart from an act of God? No, he's a dude. A dude is not covered by acts of God. Damn. I'm sorry, but in the name of the Church of Dudism, Yongary, I bless you as a dude.
Yongary and the Big Lebowski sequel.
See, now he's just looking for another bar. He's looking for another tank farm. He wants to do a little day drinking, and they're screwing with his day.
Yeah. Yongary's just a big dude. So definitely, as a representative and a priest of Dudism, I now claim Yongary is a dude. Oh,
They're gonna tarantula his ass. They're gonna tarantula his ass.
Reporters ask him what his comments are. He just says the lizard abides.
A lizard does what a lizard does.
Oh god, like body parts are falling off of him, it looks like. Oh Jesus.
Yeah. They are going all out. They're using incendiary rounds, mercury, phosphorus, everything.
His nose is falling off.
Oh god.
And they're aiming for his nose because that is where the laser comes out. They forgot about the fire.
Well,
this is like extremely violent. He's like slowly being torn apart. Like this is not okay.
Yeah, and considering the amount of damage that they're doing to him, you'd think Yongary would be even more pissed off, but no. It's only now he's racking up kills.
Yeah, he's only killed like 2 people who are literally tearing him apart. So it's like, I think it's justified at this point.
Yeah. No. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Why is he afraid to attack that helicopter?
Maybe because he likes the little boy because he actually has a conscience, He doesn't... He sees the little boy as a friend, but his friend's about to stab him in the back.
But he keeps dumping pee on him.
Yeah, the only thing that I can come up with is the planes have been proven to be hostile. They come towards him, they shoot sticky things. The helicopter drops stuff on it every once in a while, but doesn't cause any damage. So it might just see it at 9.
A couple times.
Oh no! Look at him, poor Yongary.
Oh god. Oh fuck! He's having a fucking stroke, and they're laughing. This is animal abuse.
Basically, the concoction that they've dunked on him is from their research, is a chemical that's designed to extract the oil, dry out his skin, act like an acid, and also act as a burning, cauterizing agent that could do thrash at his flesh.
Where is PETA? PETA needs to put a stop to this. Where is PETA?
Peter wouldn't get involved. They'd be too scared.
We need that meme from Joker. You're killing Yongary and you're laughing. You're laughing.
Yeah. It's like, why? Yongary is such a dude. The only reason he's pissed off is because you kept on attacking him.
All right, now see the destruction of that bridge. That is clearly their fault. They've screwed him up. He can't see where he's going. He's falling down.
And they also hit it with a couple of missiles, so they already kind of like compromised the structural integrity of that bridge. So he did them a favor by bringing it down, because otherwise it would have come down with people on it. See, he saves lives.
Puts out fires, saves lives.
Aims not to kill.
Drinks all the oil. Okay, maybe that last part isn't a good thing, but hey, you know, he's got to have a vice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's about 50 years too late, but I say hashtag justice for Yongary. I mean, if we can do it for Harambe, we can do it for Yongary, man, because this guy's getting shit on hard.
Yeah, he is the real victim of this entire movie.
I concur. Justice for Yongary. The hashtag justice for Yongary.
I mean, this is better than King Kong. Because, yeah, King Kong should have been taken out of the jungle. But once he was in the city, I get why they shot him down. He was a threat. He had the woman. Yes, he was misunderstood, but he was attacking people, and he was violent. Like, he was eating villagers and shit that worshipped him. This guy didn't do anything wrong but defend himself. Like, Kong was kind of malicious. This guy's just, you know, he's just trying to live his life, and after they woke him up, and then he gets fucked over.
Oh, poor Yongary. He's dissolving.
Oh, God. This is like one of the most terrifying deaths in movies. What the fuck?
And they're in that helicopter laughing at him. Look at him. They're laughing it up.
This is horrifying. Even the kids, like, leave him the fuck alone.
The kid's fine. He's finally grown a conscience. It took him 70 minutes, but he's finally grown a conscience. Who's to say if he meant to hurt you? Dude, he's just been trying to get trashed. What the hell?
There we go, Twenty. I got the hashtag started.
Yes.
We all got to share that. Anybody watching, people in the chat, you got to share that. Justice for Yongary.
Yeah, I've put watching a live stream on Ethel Cross's channel, and all I've got to say is justice for Yongary.
I want to make a video now. If I can find clips, I want to make a video in tribute to the great Yongary. The tragedy.
The unsung hero of South Korea, Yongary.
Yeah, and now here's the salt in the wound for everyone who has been kind of like, yay, Yongary! Because they not only laughed at him while they were doing this, they're now being seen as heroes for doing it.
Of course we did. This is like true to real life, man. This shit really happened. Fucking
gonna get a reward.
Yongary, a monster from the deep, based on a true story. Oh, we've got Midnight Raven saying hashtag save Yongary.
Exactly.
That's right. Save him. Get him justice. They done him wrong.
Oh, they did him so dirty in this movie. They did him so dirty. He deserved more.
Yeah. That it's a thought. It reminds me of that song. I hope you dance. Like I hope Yongari's dancing in the afterlife.
Yeah. Look at those people. I always put my lighter down and I forget where I put it. Ah, there it is.
Living in sin. I had to kill him for playing and dancing. That lizard bastard. This kid is brutal.
It's kind of like, yeah, I saw him dancing and everything, but we had to kill him because he's getting in the way. I wish he could be alive, but we would have to kill him again. It's kind of like, kid, you're a psycho.
It's horrible.
I get the feeling the only reason you want Yongary back is so you can kill him all over again.
He wants to dance on his corpse. That kid's sadistic.
Yeah. Jesus.
I bet that's the kid that grew up to be the dude in Japan that had sex with and murdered a woman. Well, not in that order, but that's probably that kid.
Okay, South Korea, hint. Send that kid to space, but make sure there's no return trip.
Yeah.
A lizard kid brat.
I mean, the actor is probably an... Yeah, I mean, like, the actor is probably a nice person, but this character... Oh, this character deserves to die.
Oh, that was
Justice for Yongary.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's a depressing movie, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think we can all sit there and say, humans in that movie, fuck you. Oh, yes, poor Yongary. He is the hero of that movie.
Yeah, man.
I mean, come on. The most that would have happened is he would have drunk all of their oil, so they would have had to have either invested in nuclear energy or energy.
I'd say blow his ass up. Just for the fun of it.
I wouldn't say blow his ass up.
Dude, you're a fucking dinosaur, okay? You're supposed to be dead with the rest of them. We're just doing you a favor.
God.
But this is where the question comes in, because if he drinks oil to survive, and oil is made from dinosaurs, that means he existed after the dinosaurs.
Maybe that's why he was drinking oil. Did it ever explain that?
They didn't explain it, but I assume it's part of his biological process. Kind of like burning oil to keep an engine alive.
He has a drinking problem, you know. And,
So, guys, what do you think? The lizard was constipated?
That's why he needed all the oil.
Cod liver oil for all his joints.
I thought it was to make his coat nice and shiny.
Maybe.
But yeah, I couldn't believe what a bastard that kid was.
I know that kid is such a jerk.
Now
I mean,
making people itch, waking poor Yongary up to make him dance, and then he throws pee on him and kills him.
yeah, I know this is going to sound bad, but if that kid existed nowadays, he
Long
would have
live the
been
kid.
arrested.
Okay, the kid is the hero of the movie. I disagree with y'all.
Yeah, art's racist against dinosaurs, so you know that's what's going on over there.
But
You're damn
how
straight.
can he be a dinosaur if he drinks oil? Because oil is made from dinosaurs.
He's a cannibal. All right. So I've got to organize this. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna ask. I think I know what the answer is for most of these, but I gotta keep true to form. I'm gonna ask favorite character, favorite scene, and most notable thing. So I guess I will start with Trenchy.
Before you guys start, Raven says night night.
Stay frosty,
Night
Raven.
night,
Oh, yeah. Thanks for
Raven.
stopping by, Raven. I just hope to see you next time.
I know the feeling, Raven. It's 2 a.m. for me too, but I've been looking forward to this.
So let me go around the circle. Trenchy, favorite character, favorite moment, notable thing.
Okay, so favorite character is without a doubt Yongary. He's misunderstood, and he deserves all the love and justice in the world. I'm gonna ignore Art in the corner.
Boo!
But favorite scene is where he danced because it showed his innocence, and it was a beautiful scene. And notable thing is that the horrible villain of the movie, the child, his name is Ichu. Like his name is literally Ichu. He should have been.
That child could run for president of America, and I'd vote for him.
So we got two hashtags going. We've got justice for Yongary and Ichio for president 2024.
Oh no president for him. No.
We need a president that can just get shit done. Take care of the Yongaris of the world. That's what
But I am an Yongary of the world.
All right, so I will go.
The whole movie was
I
alright.
will go Art next. Favorite character, favorite moment, notable thing.
Everything with the kid. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can attempt to do this. Yep, fingers. Yep. I can do the fingers.
So everything with the kid. Notable thing is he should be president. And the favorite moments are everything with the kid as well.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think Art's favorite part is when the kid's trying to get two people naked in the middle of the street.
It almost happened. It almost
Yep,
happened.
see?
But precocious
See?
scam.
I know you too well, Art.
I think we can all just be glad that the guy he stole that ray from invented the itching ray and not the orgasmerator, or we'd be in big trouble.
Oh God, that would have been an accident. There would have been 2 car wrecks. Which reminds me, I discovered a very silly way to die, or at least a very stupid way to die. A 56-year-old man was driving his car at 80 miles per hour down the freeway without his seatbelt on, sunroof open, without wearing any pants or underpants, while watching porn on his phone and fapping one off. and then the car skidded and did an overturn where he got ejected out of
That
the
dude for president.
sunroof,
That dude
out the
for president.
sunroof, and landed in a goddamn tree.
Rest in peace. He could have been president.
All right. Deacon, favorite character, favorite moment, notable thing?
Oh, let's see. My favorite character is Yongary. He stole the show for me. My favorite scene is when he actually put out the burning oil, proving that he is an environmentalist and he does think about humans. He just goes about it in a different way.
That shit. He was doing that to refuel, so he could have more fire to blow out at people and burn the fuck out of them. And y'all got to read between the lines. They couldn't show killing back then. They couldn't show them to slaughter. He would have fucking burnt them all if they could have shown it. I promise you.
You're misinterpreting the movie.
And I think my favorite.
No, buddy, you're misinterpreting the movie.
Sorry.
And I think my favorite comical moment is when he bends over grabbing his belly, he farts, and then all of a sudden a fire appears behind him. It's kind of like, yes!
Yeah,
he is a dude.
Alcoholic. He's not a...
Oh, but that movie was awesome. It was so awesome.
It was good.
And I'll go next. My favorite character, without a doubt, it's got to be Yongary. Poor lizard, got a raw deal. You know, they dumped pee on the poor guy. They wouldn't let him get drunk. They wouldn't let him party. And favorite scene, when they had the little impromptu dance party. Ichio briefly had a moment of fun and danced with Yongary. They were becoming pals for a split second, and then that guard came and grabbed him and put an end to the whole business. And a notable thing, I'm going to say, if you're a giant lizard and you need to go and find a party town, South Korea is probably not your place to go. They're just going to throw pee at you. They're not going to let you have fun, even if you try to put out a fire or two.
Yeah, go to Alaska, where they will appreciate A, you can find oil, B, you can drink up all the spilled oil, and C, you can supply fire and warmth.
You could be the mascot for Dawn. Like oil prevention. Be the mascot for Dawn and save the baby ducks.
Art is starting the hashtag piss on Yongary. That's gonna invite a whole different kind of viewer to this channel. All the talk of peeing.
Yeah, and that just the way he's worded it and the conversation that we've been having, it sounds like he's saying, "Me, Art, hashtag want to piss on younger."
No,
Like,
yeah.
I didn't know you were into water sports, Art.
They would have to knock him down, though, because I'm not going up high. I'm afraid of heights. They have to knock him over, and then I can climb up on him.
Well, unfortunately, that wish is never going to come true because even then, he's going to be a bit taller than you are laying down.
I'm just going to crawl up his ass and see what's in there.
He's not a T-Rex! He's not a T-Rex!
That's my thing. But this should be called Trash Picture Feeder Civil War.
So this was Yongary, and it was a far cry from Godzilla. It was not quite Gamera, but well, it was the lizard having a good time in an Asian town.
Yeah.
And
He had a
what
good
else?
time.
Yongary deserved more.
He deserved more piss.
No,
That's what he deserved.
He deserved to be pissed.
Mm-hmm.
As in more pissed. More oil.
So
Probably
this
got oily piss.
is another down in the list of 50 films, 50 public domain films to watch. Next time, not this Friday, the Friday after, we're going to be watching Driller Killer because the poll is over and it was the clear winner. So
that movie's
it should be a lot of fun. I have not seen Driller Killer yet, so I'm looking forward to watching it with everybody.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I know John Steele and a few other people want to be in on that one, so I'm going to sit here and go for Driller Killer. I will just be in the chat, Ethel. I will forego my normal spot so someone else can take it, so you can have a full panel, just in case more people turn up.
All right. Well, if we run short on people, you be able to jump in.
Yeah, no problem.
Perfect. I'm hoping we'll be able to get John Steele in on this.
If there's room, I'll come.
Oh, so what?
If there's room, I'll come.
Yeah, no, Art, you should totally be in on this, and we got to have Trenchy on this one because he was one of the people who recommended Driller Killer.
Yeah, and I think Trash might be free next week as well.
Ooh.
So we might have everyone. Oh.
I mean,
Yeah,
if someone wants to take my place, I'll drop out. I've seen the movie like 3 times, so I'm good with taking a back seat.
But then I won't be able to argue with you about it, so you got to be there.
No, Trenchy,
the debate afterwards is the best part.
Yeah, there are 4 confirmed spots for next week taken up, and that is Ethel, because it is hers. She is in charge. This is her realm. Art, because he has to be there. You, because you have seen it, and it would be awesome for you to watch along with people, because you will be in the know. Some people won't be. And you've also got John Steele.
Yeah, who I'm pretty sure he'll be able to make it. I don't know for sure, but I'll have to get into contact with him ahead of time and make sure he's good to go for that. I might adjust the start time to a little bit later if that's better for anybody else. But I plan on trying to keep this at 7:30, kind of like a 7:30 Friday kind of thing. But
and if you need to make it later, make it later. And if, as I said, I'll take a spot if there's one free. But I would rather you get some people who. I'd rather you get as many people on as you can and just have fun with it.
But we did pretty well here. I know Trash could not be with us for the whole program because he's over on Night Watch's channel right now, probably still. And they're ranking the Alien franchise. So anybody who is watching now or in the future, if you have not seen the series of Alien reviews / discussions over on Night Watch's channel, I highly recommend them.
Night Watch Crew reigns.
Say what, Art?
Night Watch Crew reigns.
Night Watch Crew reigns. Night Watch Zone. Check that out. If anybody has to check that out, or if you're behind on it, because it's always a good time over there. And that's pretty much that for my shout outs. But anybody else have any closing thoughts on Yongary before we switch topics?
Justice for Yongary!
One of the better monster films I've
He's
seen.
gonna,
Like
that horn. You wanted to know what that horn was for? There's to fucking peg you with.
what one of the better monster films I've seen where the monster is actually like totally sympathetic. I mean, I think King Kong's still a better movie and them and stuff, but I really enjoyed that one actually. I
Yeah.
like that one a lot.
Can you imagine if they did make a proper remake of the Yongary movie, but actually gave it the budget it deserved, so you could make it a King Kong type story, but with more sympathy for the monster?
That'd be awesome.
Sympathy for
I really
Yongary.
enjoyed that.
Yeah. Or at least a
That-
happy
that's
ending
my
for Yongary,
favorite.
because he deserves justice.
Yeah, man. That was my favorite out of all we watched so far on the Trash Picture Theater. I think that's my favorite so far.
Oh,
Probably not the best out of the group. Like Horror Express, probably technically better, and Lady Frankenstein probably technically better. But I enjoyed this one the most. I'd watch it again.
yeah. It'll be interesting to see if I get any copyright claims when I upload that. Probably will. But you know, it's supposed to be public domain. But you know how these things go. Someone can claim it, they'll claim it.
Yeah, but if you do know it's in the public domain and they turn around and say that they do own it, counterclaim, because they'll have to take you to court within 30 days, or they lift it.
I'm just worried that if I contest it, I'll get a strike because that seems to happen to certain people, and I just don't want that to happen to me because I enjoy having this channel.
Yeah, I can
It's
understand
around
that.
for a while.
Completely understandable.
Which I'm actually going to make an announcement right now. Not a lot of you really might know, people watching / people in the room, but my channel this is going to be this month on the 9th is actually going to be 10 years of this channel being on YouTube.
Whoa.
So keep an eye out. It's going to be a special 10 year anniversary video premiering at 1 o'clock on the 9th. So
that's 6 o'clock in the evening for me, so yeah, that's perfect. Awesome.
yeah, so it'll be fun. Clip show, but it'll be fun.
Oh, I'll definitely be there for premiere. Definitely.
9 a.m.
Oh no,
1
1 p.m. or
1 p.m.
yeah, or 6 p.m. for me, because I'm
Right.
5 hours in the future.
I don't know if I'll be awake, but I'll catch the replay for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like it's live or anything. It's just it's already uploaded. It's just set to premiere at 1. Obviously 1 o'clock because that's 1,300 hours.
Oh, good choice. Good choice. Oh. See, I like it when people put thought into their titles and when they do things, because it just makes you think, and you have to try and get the joke and get the in thing. And it's like, oh, am I that smart? Am I that far in the know?
So 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 12 o'clock 12 o'clock what the hell is it called? Central Time, and 1, 12, 11, so 10 o'clock Pacific Time, and 11 o'clock Mountain.
And 6 p.m. GMT.
And 6 p.m. GMT. And, oh, geez, what is it? 6.
And technically, 9 p.m. in the evening last Tuesday on the moon.
And I believe 12 a.m. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's 12 a.m. Asian Pacific time. So if you're in Japan and you happen to watch, there it is. Not that anybody's in Japan watching.
You never
Who
know.
knows?
You never know.
So
Yeah.
We may have somebody there.
I'd be surprised if you didn't have at least one Japanese or Korean viewer with the amount of kaiju movies that you do cover.
And there'll be more because there's a few American dubs of Gamera that are supposedly in the public domain. I'm gonna try and tempt the fates and see if Dai comes after me. If not, we'll be golden. If they do, I'll have to deal with that when it happens.
Oh, fingers crossed you get off perfectly free, because it is a public domain movie, so there shouldn't be any hassles.
There shouldn't be, but so far, every public domain movie I've done has gotten a claim. Or two.
Oh.
At least one claim, if not two. Sometimes I get two. Lady Frank got two.
Oh, who are claiming these movies?
Well, Lady Frank got claimed by an Italian company. Interestingly enough, they only claimed it halfway through the movie to the end. And then there was another company that claimed the song that plays at the very end of Lady Frankenstein, where they're doing it in the fire.
Okay.
So, even though that's all public domain. So I don't know.
You can imagine someone's bought the rights to the song at some point and have just held on to it, and now they're sitting there going, oh, meh, 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 meh.
Well, what it might be is it might be a situation like when they claimed the trailer for Killers from Space, where somebody featured it in a documentary or featured it in one of their public domain releases and is now claiming it because they released it. And it's like, I'm sorry, but you can't do that.
That's not how copyright ownership works.
It's like if I decided to, like, if I won the lottery or whatever, and I decided to release Night of the Living Dead, and then I went on YouTube and claimed every fucker that posted it. It's like, I can't do that. There's no grounds for that.
Yeah.
It's owned by the people.
Some people are so stupid that they abuse the copyright system. La la da 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 da.
Hey. But it'll be good. So we'll have Driller Killer on Friday after next, and no Sci-Fi Sunday stream from me this month. Anybody who watches that and who's watching this in the future, you can go right over to Trash Picture Show's channel and subscribe. Hit him up because he does the Sunday show. I was just filling in for him last month.
Yeah, he should be back this month, and we are looking forward to our regular scheduled programs because although Ethel loves doing these streams, it is a burden on her time and on her StreamYard.
Nah, it's his deal. It's his deal. So I was just doing it. And he just doing a solid, and him doing the thing. I had fun doing it, and Sci-Fi Sundays will come back someday. Just taking a hiatus, giving someone else a chance.
Well, this Sunday he's doing the Bruce Timm universe. Batman, Superman, Justice League, Static Shock, and something I haven't heard of.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be there for that one because I have watched all of them. I have done research on all of them. I've been looking forward to this one.
And that's my childhood. Like 99% of those shows are my childhood, so I'm in.
Yeah, I am also in. If I'm able to join the stream and there's room for me, I will love to be on it. I like Batman the Animated Series, and I liked that whole run. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. It's one of the most faithfully adapted versions of classic Batman that there is.
It was one of the two best superhero cartoons we had in the 90s. We had that, and we had the Spider-Man animated series on Fox.
Yeah.
There you go.
That one, yeah, that one stuck to the not to the comic books issue by issue, but by the comic book arcs that covered multiple years. They faithfully adapted it.
Exactly. And people like to say Spectacular Spider-Man is better, which I get it, but it's like that's 90s Spider-Man. You had so many characters. You had so many well-adapted characters. Even the Punisher, and that was a show where it was bogged down so much they couldn't show a punch. Like they only had one punch in the series because the MPA fucked with it and wouldn't let them do violence. But yet they did a good version of the Punisher. They did a good version of Morbius, Blade. I mean, you got to give Spider-Man 90s its credit. I think it's the best Spider-Man series just for how much they did.
And there's a fun crossover. Between Spider-Man the Animated Series and Batman the Animated Series. First, in context of voice actors, because Mark Hamill voiced the Joker on Batman and voiced Hobgoblin in the Spider-Man animated series.
Oh, that's dope.
So very, very fun little coincidence there in his voice acting career.
I want to get back to covering that show. I used to have a series where I was covering the 90s Spider-Man. I want to get back to that for sure.
Yeah, because there's one thing the 90s Spider-Man that did that will always impress me, and that is the fact that they covered, and they did it well, the Man-Spider arc. Because not many people were quite willing to touch that one. So,
They killed it.
Oh, yeah.
They did a nice long lead-in to that story arc, too, with Spider-Man having the mutagenic disease that we know eventually causes him to mutate, which led into a cartoon crossover between the Spider-Man animated series and the X-Men animated series, where you actually had characters from both shows in an episode of Spider-Man, and they adapted the art style from X-Men to match Spider-Man for that crossover. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and although they changed the artwork a bit, it didn't change the overall character designs. They still look like they belonged to the same universe, just side by, just not exactly the same place. It's a bit like saying I'm from New York and I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah, they adjusted the color palette a little bit.
Yeah.
It's sad that Jump never got a proper ending, because I don't think it did. It kind of just got cut off. It had a decent ending, but
it kind of ended after the Beyonder arc.
Yeah, was it the multiverse arc they ended on, or the Secret Wars story arc?
It was the multiverse arc, because they had all the different Spider-Mans in the Spider-Man universe that the show takes place in, and it actually, just a spoiler, it actually ends with a Stan Lee cameo where he actually meets the real Spider-Man, because he goes to our universe, or at least if our universe was animated in a cartoon, goes there where he's only, in comic books, and meets Stan Lee and takes him for a web sling around New York.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the whole reason he gets the opportunity to go there is because he asks Madam Web, show me a world where Spider-Man is loved by everyone. And that's our world.
It's a powerful series. I love that. I especially love the episode where he meets up with the little girl who's his biggest fan, and he's telling the story, and he realizes like how fucked up he is, and he loses faith in himself, and it takes the little girl and like the cop who's kind of like the Montoya of the Spider-Man verse. To kind of get his faith back and help beat Doc Ock. I think that's a very fun two-parter. Um,
Yeah, it was a very well thought out show. That's one of the things I liked about it the most back in the day was it took the time to tell a story. Have I frozen? I've frozen.
Oh no, and I'm just thinking, before we continue, should we pour a screech on this conversation? Because this is stuff we could all save for Sunday.
well, Sunday's dedicated to Batman, Superman, and Justice League and stuff. But I agree. I feel like this deserves a stream. I do feel like this deserves a stream.
Oh no, if they're doing just Batman, Superman, and Justice League, then let's do Spider-Man, man. Let's dissect that bastard. Let's do it here and now.
Dude, I did a whole series dedicated to it. It only had 3 episodes because I confined myself to the month of July. But I would love to bring that back and maybe have you guys on like episodes. Like we could do videos on it and shit on certain episodes.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that is maybe Trenchy does a Spider-Man stream. He picks a day and picks a day, sets a time, and we all show up. We talk animated Spider-Man.
Fuck yeah.
My brain has just gone ding. Trenchy, tell me if this sounds like a really bad idea.
What?
Trenchy does live stream Web Slinger Wednesday.
Ooh.
I don't know if I could commit to every Wednesday, but I could do a Web Slinger Wednesday. Hell yeah.
Yeah, even if it's just once a month, dude.
Oh yeah, man, because I would love to do one for 90s Spider-Man. I would love to do one for the Sam Raimi movies, because those are like my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, you could just pick an episode. We could just go through it episode by episode. Pick an episode, we watch it, we dissect it, we talk about it, highlights. Basically, what we do here, but just Spider-Man.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, because I can see that work. And I just like the idea of Web Slinger Wednesday.
I like that idea, actually. I'll have to find a good Wednesday. Maybe my shit comes back on the 14th. I still have hours left. Maybe we can work something out soon. I got to do the King Kong versus Godzilla thing this month, but that's about it.
Yeah, we'll save it for next month, and because I can get you a site that has all of the episodes on it, so we can all watch them privately, so we don't have to share it on screen.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it'll be fun to actually watch them together because I love that series. I'm a diehard 90s Spider-Man fan for sure.
Yeah, so we could. Oh, what we'll do is to make it a bit easier, because I'm so down for this. You have no idea on how down for this I am. If we host it on your channel, then I will put up a private StreamYard on my one, so we can watch the episodes there, but chat on your channel, so there's no crossover, and we don't get hit for showing the episode.
Oh yeah, we could do a watch along of maybe 2 or 3 episodes of stream for sure.
Yeah.
And discussion.
Yeah. It should go pretty quickly too, because if I remember right, I ended up before they released them out on DVD officially. I had to get them all off of YouTube back when you could find them on YouTube, and make my own DVD collection. So if I remember right, I think they take up about 6 or 7 DVDs if you burn, episode back to back to back.
Yeah. Well, all plans to think about. Oh,
But
see,
yeah, you
this
definitely make sure you save your time for the King Kong Godzilla stream and that other stream you were gonna do, Trenchy. But yeah,
yeah.
that-
Well,
Yeah, what I'll have to do is in April, since we're doing the King Kong dedicated stream, and we might be doing the Spider-Man dedicated stream. I just won't. I'll try to not like randomly stream for like 10 hours like I do now. Like I'll be like, I gotta stay
well,
about this and this.
if you run out of time, Trenchy, I've still got loads on my StreamYard. So if you wanted to do it on my channel to begin with, and then we move it over to yours next month, that's fine with me if you just want to get the ball rolling, okay?
Oh yeah, man. I don't
And-
mind who hosts it. I just want to talk about it.
And if Art would like to host a stream or two, that might not be a bad idea either, because he's got the StreamYard like
Yeah, yeah.
the account thing. So
Yeah.
we could do that. We could have him set it up so it streams to his YouTube, and that way we got it like on there.
Yeah.
Just all linked to it.
Yeah, even if we have to divide it between us and do one each month if it's easier for people. Because, hey, it's what we're here for. It's why we try and work with each other and why we're friends.
That's
We
if
like the
he's,
same
you know,
thing.
don't mean to be speaking for Art though. Don't get me. That's all provisional on if he wants to do that. Because
Yeah, but as long as Art knows that he's got an open offer to join any of the Spider-Man streams.
yeah, don't totally.
Yeah.
I'm
Got
gonna
Just
I'm
don't
gonna be
walk around
doing a
giving
bunch
people
of,
Spider-Man.
I'm gonna be doing a bunch of ape stuff in April because it's Go Ape in April. So I plan on watching Planet of the Apes with John Steele and then doing a few other things. So if you guys want to jump in on that, you know, totally welcome.
Apes. Yeah.
Yeah, John and Ethel are doing Planet of the Apes. I'm doing everything King Kong related, not watch along, just everything King Kong in April. And I think John's hosting like killer animals, like killer apes, so like Shockma and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do a watch along of Shockma.
Ooh, I've never seen.
Oh yeah,
But,
just let us know, and if I can make it, I'll definitely be there.
Yeah, April's gonna be like mad exciting now. We got the apes, and now we got Spider-Man up in that bitch. I'm happy.
Oh, it should be fun. And I've just got to remember to have a few things done and recorded for April 1st.
Oh yeah, it's also Alien Month. Dude, April's gonna be insane.
Yeah, so I can't get distracted this month. I need to do stuff.
I think Trashed has a bunch of videos planned for this month as well. He has them all queued up, all what is it? Scheduled. That's the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if my camera's back on yet. See if I'm still frozen. I'm still frozen. Oh boy, silly. Look how ridiculous I look. I'm a dog again. There we go.
Well, we'll see if Ethel's camera can get to work and then take it from there. Because from here on in, I see the conversation going off the rails.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So we'll see how off the rails Ethel wants to go, or if she wants to call it short and save some time for later on.
Well, actually, I was going to sum up because I think I had about 3 hours or 4 hours or just under 4 hours left. So I'm at the 2 hour, 13-minute mark. So if I cap it now, I should have a little bit of time. If I want to do an emergency stream later, I could.
Yep. Sorry, people. We're going to let Ethel wrap this up.
So I just want to thank everybody who was here for this. So I want to thank Deacon, Art, Trenchy. You guys, you're always there. You guys are rocks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I want to thank everybody who was in the chat. We had John Steele in the chat briefly. We had Marty from Trash Picture Show. We had Midnight Raven. And yeah, we had people
Sadie in there
Oh
for a
yeah,
minute.
we had our way. We
about
had our
Sadie,
way.
who is probably still listening at work. I hope, possibly. But either way, doesn't matter. We'll catch up later. So thank you
Alright.
for tuning in, and don't forget to tune in Friday after next for Driller Killer, and we'll see who's up for the next watch along after that, because voting will go up shortly.
Nice.
All right.
Bye, people.
Adios.
Enjoy your evening.